As I stood outside the secret base with Jeffrey and Marvin, I couldn't help but feel excited for the adventure that lay ahead. We had just finished fighting off a horde of zombies, and I was ready to explore whatever mysteries this base had in store for us. But just as I was about to suggest we head inside, Jeffrey and Marvin suddenly took off, disappearing through the entrance in a flash. Surprised by their sudden departure, I quickly followed after them. As I approached the entrance to the secret base, I noticed a high-tech looking panel on the wall. It had a keypad and a small screen that read "Access Denied" in bold red letters. I tried pressing a few random buttons, but nothing happened. It seemed like I needed a passcode to get inside. Feeling a bit stumped, I decided to look around for clues. That's when I noticed a small room nearby, its walls made of dirt blocks. Curious, I made my way over and peeked inside. In the center of the room was a chest, its lid slightly ajar. I opened it up and found a single book inside. The cover was blank, but as I flipped it open, I saw the words "The passcode is fart" scrawled across the first page. I couldn't help but giggle at the silly passcode. It seemed like something Jeffrey would come up with. I made my way back to the entrance of the secret base, feeling a bit more confident now that I had the passcode. As I approached the keypad, I carefully typed in the word "fart," double-checking each letter to make sure I had it right. To my delight, the screen flashed green and the doors to the base slid open with a whoosh. I stepped inside, eager to catch up with Jeffrey and Marvin and see what kind of adventure they had planned. As I stepped into the secret base, I couldn't help but marvel at the sight before me. The walls were painted a bright, cheerful yellow, and everywhere I looked, there were pictures of Jeffrey, Marvin, and me on our adventures together. I saw snapshots of us exploring the Roblox dimension, battling monsters, and discovering hidden treasures. It was like a museum dedicated to our friendship and all the fun we'd had together. Feeling a surge of excitement, I made my way deeper into the base, eager to see what other wonders lay in store. As I approached the next door, I suddenly heard a loud alarm blaring overhead. Red lights flashed, and a robotic voice announced, "Intruder alert, activating zombie defense system." Before I could react, a horde of zombies burst through the door, their eyes glowing an eerie green. I quickly drew my sword, ready to fight my way through the undead security system. The zombies lurched towards me, their guttural groans echoing off the yellow walls. I swung my blade, taking out two zombies with a single slash. As I fought my way through the horde, I couldn't help but wonder why Jeffrey and Marvin had set up such a dangerous security system. Maybe they were trying to protect something important, or maybe they just thought it would be a fun challenge for me to overcome. Either way, I was determined to make it through and find out what lay on the other side of the door. With a final slash of my sword, I defeated the last zombie and stood panting in the middle of the room. The alarm finally fell silent and the red lights stopped flashing. I grinned, feeling a sense of accomplishment wash over me. I had made it through the zombie security system and was one step closer to finding out what secrets this base held. Taking a deep breath, I stepped through the door, ready for whatever lay ahead. The yellow walls gave way to a new room filled with even more wonders and mysteries. I couldn't wait to explore every inch of it and see what kind of adventures Jeffrey and Marvin had in store for me. With a smile on my face, I pressed forward, my sword at the ready, eager to see what challenges and triumphs the secret base had in store. As I stepped into the next room, I couldn't believe my eyes. The entire area was filled with glittering diamonds piled high on every surface. It was like stepping into a treasure vault from one of my favorite adventure books. The diamonds sparkled and shimmered in the light, casting a dazzling glow across the room. But as I took a step forward, eager to get a closer look at the incredible treasure, I suddenly noticed the floor in front of me. Instead of solid ground, there was a treacherous lava parkour course separating me from the diamonds. The molten rock bubbled and hissed, sending up plumes of scorching steam. As I followed Jeffrey into the next room, I was amazed by what I saw. The entire space was made of warm, inviting wood with the pleasant scent of freshly cut planks filling the air. But what really caught my eye was the incredible structure in the center of the room, a massive, multi-layered wheat farm that seemed to stretch up to the ceiling. I watched in awe as water flowed through the carefully designed channels, automatically harvesting the ripe wheat and sending it cascading down to the collection area below. It was like nothing I had ever seen before, a true marvel of Minecraft engineering. Jeffrey grinned at me, clearly proud of his and Marvin's creation.
Pretty cool, right?
He said, bouncing on his heels with excitement. This farm produces so much wheat, we never have to worry about running out of bread again. I nodded, still marveling at the incredible sight before me. I had always known that Jeffrey and Marvin were talented builders, but this wheat farm was on a whole other level. I couldn't wait to see what other amazing things they had created in their secret base. As if reading my mind, Jeffrey grabbed my hand and pulled me towards another doorway.
Come on, there's something else I want to show you,
he said, practically dragging me along in his enthusiasm. I followed him into the next room and my jaw dropped once again. It was an exact replica of the wheat farm we had just seen, but instead of golden stalks of wheat, this one was filled with bright orange carrots. The water flowed through the channels just like in the wheat farm, automatically harvesting the ripe carrots and sending them tumbling down to the collection area. It was like a mirror image of the previous room, but with a delightfully colorful twist, and I couldn't help but laugh at the sight, feeling a surge of joy and wonder at the incredible things my friends had created. "You guys are amazing," I exclaimed, turning to Jeffrey with a grin. "I can't believe you built all of this." Jeffrey puffed out his chest with pride, clearly thrilled by my reaction. "Just wait until you see what else we've got in store." As I stood outside the secret base with Jeffy and Marvin, I couldn't help but feel a surge of excitement. We had just finished exploring all the incredible rooms and features inside, from the diamond vault to the automatic farms, and my mind was buzzing with ideas. "Hey guys," I said, turning to my friends with a grin, "what if we upgraded the outside of the base, to make it even cooler and more secure?" Jeffy's eyes lit up at the suggestion, and even Marvin looked intrigued.
What did you have in mind?
He asked, folding his arms across his chest. I pointed to the water that surrounded the entrance to the base.
First, we could replace that water with lava,
I said, already picturing the bubbling, molten rock in my mind. It would look awesome and keep any intruders out. Without waiting for a response, I pulled out a stack of green blocks from my inventory and got to work. I carefully placed the blocks around the edge of the water, watching as it slowly disappeared, replaced by a glowing orange barrier of lava. Jeffy let out a whoop of excitement as the last of the water vanished.
That looks so cool,
he exclaimed, bouncing on his heels.
What else can we do?
I thought for a moment, then snapped my fingers. I've got it. We can build a redstone contraption that shoots arrows at anyone who tries to get too close. Marvin raised an eyebrow, looking a bit skeptical.
Are you sure that's a good idea? We don't want to hurt anyone.
But I was already digging through my inventory, pulling out redstone dust dispensers and arrows. Don't worry, I assured him. We can set it up so that the arrows only shoot if someone tries to cross the lava without permission. It'll be like an extra layer of security. With that, I got to work, carefully placing the components and wiring them together with redstone. Jeffy watched in fascination, occasionally handing me blocks or tools as I needed them. Even Marvin couldn't help but be impressed as the contraption started to take shape. Finally, after what felt like hours of work, I stepped back to admire my creation. A row of dispensers lined the edge of the lava moat, each one loaded with arrows and connected to a complex redstone circuit. If anyone tried to cross without triggering the hidden pressure plate on our side, they would be met with a barrage of arrows.
This is so awesome!
Jeffy exclaimed, practically vibrating with excitement.
Our base is like a fortress now.
Marvin nodded, a smile tugging at the corners of his mouth.
I have to admit, it's pretty impressive,
He said.
Good job, kid.
I beamed with pride, feeling a sense of accomplishment wash over me. Not only had I gotten to explore Jeffy and Marvin's incredible secret base, but now I had made my own contribution to it. I couldn't wait to see what other adventures and projects we would tackle together in the future. As I watched Jeffrey and Marvin marvel at the hidden room behind the painting, I could see the wheels turning in their heads, their imaginations ignited by the possibilities of what could come next.
This is beyond amazing. But do you think you could create another secret room? This time, maybe something that shines even brighter, where we can keep our new diamonds?
Yeah, and maybe add a touch of luxury to it, like using white and yellow blocks for the walls and a red sofa for us to sit on. Oh, and what if the floor was made of glass with lava underneath for an epic glow?
Their ideas sparked a new challenge in me, and I was eager to rise to the occasion. Consider it done, I replied with a confident smile. Let's create a diamond chamber that not only secures your treasures, but does so in style. As I set out to design the new secret room, I envisioned a space that was both elegant and secure. I started by selecting the perfect spot within our upgraded base, a location that was discreet yet accessible through a cleverly designed mechanism, much like the first hidden room. With the location set, I began laying down white and yellow blocks, crafting walls that radiated brightness and luxury. The contrast between the two colors created a vibrant yet sophisticated atmosphere, a fitting home for the treasures it would house. As I placed each block, I imagined Jeffers and Marvin's excitement as they would step into this new chamber for the first time. Next came the floor, an engineering feat that would blend danger and beauty into one. Carefully, I constructed a glass floor, ensuring it was strong enough to hold us, yet clear enough to provide a breathtaking view of the lava flowing beneath. The lava not only served as an innovative source of lighting, but also added an element of thrill, reminding us of the adventure and danger that lay at the heart of our Minecraft world. The centerpiece of the room would be the red sofa, a symbol of comfort and relaxation amidst our fortress of creativity and defense. I positioned it strategically, ensuring it faced the most stunning angle of the diamond display, inviting Jeffrey and Marvin to sit back and admire their gleaming collection in complete luxury. As I placed the final block, stepping back to review my work, I couldn't help but feel a surge of pride. The diamond chamber was more than just a room. It was a testament to our friendship, our adventures, and the limitless creativity that Minecraft offered. I called Jeffrey and Marvin over, eager to show them their new diamond chamber. As they stepped through the secret entrance, their eyes widened in awe, taking in the sight of the glowing lava beneath their feet, the radiant walls, and the inviting red sofa.
This is incredible!
You've outdone yourself again. This isn't just a room, it's a masterpiece.
As we sat on the red sofa, basking in the glow of the lava and the shimmer of the diamonds, I realized that these moments were what made our adventures in Minecraft so unforgettable. It wasn't just about building and exploring. It was about creating memories with friends, pushing the boundaries of our imagination, and discovering the endless possibilities that lay within blocks of colors and light. But just as I was about to suggest heading back to the main part of the base, Jeffrey turned to me with a mischievous grin.
Hey, want to see one more secret? He asked, his eyes sparkling with excitement.
I nodded eagerly, always ready for another adventure. Of course, I exclaimed. What is it? Marvin chuckled, getting to his feet. "Follow us," he said, leading the way out of the secret room and down a hidden passageway I hadn't noticed before. As we walked, I couldn't help but feel a thrill of anticipation. Well, what other surprises did this incredible base have in store? Finally, we emerged into a large stone room, lit by flickering torches along the walls. In the center of the room were 3 minecarts, each one gleaming in the firelight.
On your mark! Get set, go!
With a lurch, the minecart sprang into motion, hurtling down the track at breakneck speed. I let out a whoop of excitement as we careened around corners and over hills, the wind whipping through my hair. Beside me, I could hear Jeffrey and Marvin shouting and laughing, each of us trying to outmaneuver the others. We dodged around obstacles and leaped over gaps, our minecarts rattling and shaking with every turn. As we rounded the final bend, I saw the finish line up ahead, a glowing red arch that marked the end of the track. Final burst of speed, we crossed the line. All 3